Hey nerds, it's Cole here, your nerdy guy, and today we're going to be talking about the PlayStation 4 Pro and how I acquired this specific PlayStation 4 Pro and also my history with PlayStation as, a gaming system. So first things first, I want to address the elephant in the room. Why am I talking about the PlayStation 4 Pro when the PlayStation 5 has already come out? Well, I absolutely love this PlayStation, this specific system, and so I wanted to make a video about it. Maybe I might make a video about the PlayStation 5 eventually or not, but I want to talk about this bad boy right here. So first, let me explain my history with the PlayStation in general. I started with the PlayStation 1 when I was around 7, 8, or 9. And I liked it, and I really, really did like it, honestly. It was like, a game system that hooked up to the TV, like, blew my childlike mind. But I really didn't have that many games for it growing up, at least none that I can remember. The main game that I can remember for it actually wasn't really a game at all. Well, at least wasn't a standalone game. It was the Pizza Hut demo disc. And for all you 90s kids out there, you're going to go, oh, right, I remember those. I absolutely loved that demo disc. So did my cousin, and so did my brother. We played the heck out of that demo disc. Not all the games on the demo disc, just one specific game on the demo disc, which was Tony Hawk Pro Skater. If you played that demo disc, which most people did, you automatically know that one level that lasted for 2 minutes and had that one song about Superman. I'm pretending I'm a Superman. It's just such a great song. But point is, shout out to Pizza and that demo disc, because that was easily the most played game on my PlayStation 1. But yeah, that was pretty much my experience with the PlayStation 1. And I did not actually plan on getting the PlayStation 2. And here's why. By that point, I had kind of stuck my foot in the ground and become somewhat of a pretty much Nintendo gamer. Nintendo made a lot of handhelds, and I was a really huge fan of the handhelds, and then the GameCube came out, and I just didn't really see a need for the PlayStation 2. I didn't play my PlayStation 1 video games that much. Again, like I just said, the number one game I played was a demo disc. But then I saw an advertisement for Kingdom Hearts, and that changed my life drastically. So I got a PlayStation 2 strictly so I could play that cool Final Fantasy Disney mashup game, Kingdom Hearts. And I played the crap out of that game. It became one of my favorite games. I believe at the time when it first came out, it easily became my second/third favorite video game of all time. And I absolutely loved it. Then Kingdom Hearts 2 came out for the PlayStation 2, and I played it. Kingdom Hearts also came out for the DS, for the Game Boy. I played all those. And then the fun things started to happen. I was so convinced that the Kingdom Hearts 3 was going to come out for the PlayStation 3 that my twin brother and I, we bought a PlayStation 3 specifically so I could play Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, I know what you're thinking, but wait, Cole, it never came out for the PlayStation 3. You are absolutely correct. And my foolish teenage/adult brain was so like, oh, it will eventually come out. Don't worry, it will eventually come out. I had no idea it would take 12 years between 2 and 3. So yeah, that's what happened. The PlayStation 3 ended up becoming my brother's console because he did actually play games for the PlayStation 3. I think I played Final Fantasy 13. I'm pretty sure that was it, actually, for me. And I did play the Kingdom Hearts when it re-released on the PlayStation 3. But yeah, so that was pretty much it. And then I got the PlayStation 4. And you guessed it, I got it for Kingdom Hearts 3 again. But this time I was a little more sure that it was coming out eventually. And which it eventually did, by the way, yes. But it wasn't this PlayStation. This wasn't the PlayStation I got for Kingdom Hearts 3. This is the PlayStation 4 Pro. And I actually had a regular white PlayStation 4, and I had that for a while. I got that with the Destiny bundle, mainly because it was white, and it would match the PlayStation Vita I wanted, so I was like really excited about that. But I did get this one about back in 2019, and there's a fun story that goes along with it. But before I even get to that, I do want to explain why this system is so special in the first place. This system is the 500 million PlayStation console. A limited number were produced. Believe it was 50,000. Yes, you guys can see, hopefully, 50,000 units were produced. And I actually got this one not on the day that it was released. I actually has a fun story to it. But Sony made this system in this magnificent blue. Ooh, this blue. Just like, ooh, if you guys do not know me, my favorite color is blue. It's on my watch, it's on my ring, it is on my console. But Sony made this system to commemorate selling 500 million systems. That is over the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4 at the time. PlayStation 5 had not been out. And the PlayStation Portable and the PS Vita. All systems of which I've actually owned. But this was to commemorate that milestone that was reached by the PlayStation systems. So Sony went all out and they went with this, this see-through blue. And honestly, I don't really know the reason why they went with blue, but I have an assumption, and based off that assumption, it's because the PlayStation 2, which was the number one selling PlayStation console, had a blue kind of theme to it. And then the PlayStation 4, which is now at this time, and at the time was on the track to becoming the second best-selling PlayStation console, also had a blue theme to it initially. The PlayStation 3, I believe, was red color scheme, and then the PlayStation original, it was gray or like multicolored, depending on who you ask, or that orange little diamond that it was. It depends on who you ask. Point is, it wasn't blue. But again, the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 4, which are the highest selling PlayStation consoles, their pretty much background was blue. And I think also the PlayStation Vitas was also blue. So I'm pretty sure that's why they went with this translucent blue. But it doesn't matter. I freaking love it. So now, how did I acquire this system? If I didn't get it the day it came out, and, how did I acquire it? Well, first thing, it came out in 2018. It was announced in August, I believe, and it was available that September. I tried to get it. It sold out in minutes, and yeah. So if you're a collector of things, you know how robots and online purchases go. It sells out fast. And I was pretty content with not getting it. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just never get that. And Kingdom Hearts was going to come out in a few months. So I just wasn't really tripping. So I got the controller when I could, and I was very happy with the controller. I was like, at least if I can't get the system, I'll get the controller and feel like I'm special. And then I got the headset because around Christmas time, apparently someone had bought the headset and didn't want the headset anymore, so they returned it right after Christmas. And I said, it's an open box. It normally is $90, but it was on sale for $65. I'd be stupid to not get it. So now I have the controller and the matching headset for the system that I don't have at this time. But I was like, all right, cool. Wasn't even thinking about it. And if you guys don't know me, I work at a fun little toy store. Let's go with KB Toys. KB Toys. And at KB Toys, eventually someone brought this in. And I was so confused when my coworker texted me saying, hey guys, guess what just got brought in? I immediately claimed dibs. I had second dibs. First dibs went to my coworker. I ultimately convinced my coworker that she did not need this. And I ended up having to spend an additional $50 to convince my coworker that she did not need this. Money well spent? Yeah, I think so. So after waiting the amount of time until I could purchase it, and I was very, very adamant about getting it, I purchased it, and it came with the camera, the matching camera, and the controller, which I did not need. So I traded in that controller to reduce the price of this system here. Because again, I didn't need two of the same controller, and I didn't want to give up my one that I had already bought previously. So I just traded the one that came with it. And so I've had this console for a long time. Well, not for a long time, for a little while now. And I absolutely loved it. And I still do love it. I believe I still, I play Final Fantasy VII, the remake on it, and I've played, Kingdom Hearts 3 on this system. And on a serious note, I just love the exclusivity of it and the blue and the translucentness of it. It is just a monster of a system, and it is pretty much able to run all my games. I'm going to show you guys all around it. It is pretty much translucent blue all the way around. Oop, let me get this matte back. All right, a little gold writing. And again, if you guys can't see the numbers, there's my number. Really, really proud of it. And like I said, I absolutely love it. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. And honestly, I do like it more than my PlayStation 5. Because my PlayStation 5 is a gosh darn monster that is freakishly large. This is heavy. This is heavy. I mean, not like heavy like I can't lift it, but like heavy as in like this feels like a console. The PlayStation 5 just feels like whatever. I don't know who went from this, like, hey, this fits in your entertainment system, to the PlayStation 5, like, hey, this is a gosh darn alien piece of technology. I'm maybe eventually I'll make a video about that. But again, I really do love this system, and I'm really happy I have it. It's kind of a roundabout way of how I went about getting it, but I wouldn't trade that story for the world. I didn't get it day one, and I didn't get it firsthand. Someone did trade this in. This isn't my original console. I was not the original owner. I wish I had the box. I don't, but I still love this thing, and it is just a perfect commemoration of what Sony has brought to my life, as well as brought to millions of people around the world. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is pretty much actually my first scripted video. I did write the script, and I've recorded this video about 15 times. Don't know if you guys could tell. Still made some mistakes, but I'm learning. So if you guys have any feedback for me about my YouTube videos or any comments, feel free to let me know. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends. Have a good one, and also Happy New Year, guys.